man? What up, baby? The rooster. Alright, so check it. We getting back to the kicks, baby. We getting back to the sneakers. We getting back to the shit that I've always felt like was meant for me when I was born. Like, I don't know. It took a long ass time to get back here. Real shit. To mentally get back in the place of wanting to customize, and this shit's been tough. But I mean, I've been trying to tell myself every day, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today. I might do it tomorrow. But I don't know, man. I just got to a point. I just gotta do what I gotta do. And another thing is, it ain't gonna change. Like, nothing's gonna change unless I do it. So I just gotta get to it, bro. Now I find myself in a way. Like, I'll find myself as I'm doing it, you know? Because it wasn't like, I think I was just thinking too hard on it. Like, damn, when I come back into doing shoes, I gotta come in crazy. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. But the whole time, nigga, I don't gotta do none of that. You feel me? I just gotta be me. I just gotta do what make me happy. Do what I like. And everything else is gonna follow suit. Back it up. Yeah, everything else gonna follow suit, bro. So shit. That's all you gonna be seeing from the boy when I live stream. Ain't no Lord's willing, but that's what it's gonna be when I'm live streaming from now on. I gotta get back to it. Like, I think that shit plays a part into how I feel and how I act and my emotions. Cause if I have something on my mind and I'm not doing it, and I know I could have did it, but I didn't do it because of some reason that like my emotions got in the way of it. But that's just on me, bro. You feel me? Like, I can't blame nobody else for nothing. And I can't wait till years later. Dang, bro, like I could have took the advantage, or I could have took the opportunity to do this. Could have did this, could have did that, but at the end of the day, it don't stop nobody from doing shit. If you really want to do something, you gotta do it. I didn't want to get back into that space where I feel like I'm just so locked in a way. This is all I'm focusing on, and everything else is just like on the back burner. Like, I'm not trying to be on that time. I got a family now. Things are just a lot different than they were before. But yeah, man, I'm locking back in. I'm only picking certain people's shoes I want to do. I'm not just going out doing shoes, lallygag. Hey, everybody get a free custom. Everybody get a custom. I'll fuck with everybody. Nah, I don't want everybody with my shoes. And regardless of what anybody got to say about it, I'm making the motherfucker, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, I just didn't like how when I did sneakers before, a lot of motherfuckers ain't really promote the shit. They just like wore them, ain't tag me in them. It was just like, I'm not fucking with that. So we just gonna react, kick it, do the same shit we've been doing, but I'm just doing shoes this time. But the Warriors got a documentary out about a 2013-14, 2014-15 Warriors. So I've been wanting to watch that. I'm watching that First and 40. 4 episodes out. And we locking in. And we doing those. So if you got any questions, just chop it up with me while I'm doing this process. You feel what I'm saying? If you have any inquiries in the future, I'll be here. So you can just hit me in the chat or hit me on my Instagram. Everything's P. Come here. Come here. Move. Come here. Move. Get on through. Don't be over there messing up cords and stuff. But yeah, anyway, if you want some sneakers sneakers, get at me. You can get at me on Instagram, or you can just comment on my YouTube or holler at me when I'm live, because I'm not really on Instagram. So it ain't like I'm gonna check that bitch, to be real. I don't got no notifications or no nothing on for Instagram. So that's just what it is for that. I'm not fucking with that right now. I'm trying to do a year sober, get out the social media scene so I can just clear my mind. But obviously, someone's been working because I'm back in I'm back in motion. Like thinking about it every day. Somewhat every day. But anyway, we got this Air Force One. My brother gave it to me. Probably like a year ago, to be real. He told me to customize them for him. I told him I would, and I didn't get to it, or I didn't do it at all. I'm just being real. But I'm about to customize them and see how they look. All whites. Everything white, baby. Damn, they're brand new. Damn, they're brand new. And we're gonna be using two colors. Well, three. Not really gonna use white, but white is gonna be in, you feel me, in it, because I'm gonna use the negative from the shoe. But I got the brown John. Got the brown, and I got flat black, which is basically matte black. You know, in Angelus terms, flat black is matte black. So we're gonna start with the flat black tonight. We're gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you. Y'all not gonna really know the exact idea I got in my head, but I'm just gonna tell y'all anyway, just to like inform y'all. So when it comes out, you'll be like, oh shit, so it did come out the way like that. All right, so Pete, I'm doing this part black. I'm doing the uppers black. I don't even know. I don't even want to call that upper, but fuck it. We doing this part black. All of this black. All of this black. All of this black. We gonna do this brown. We're gonna do the back two tabs brown. The Nike joint gonna be brown. And we gonna put black for the Nike Air on the back. And I might do this black. I might do the trim black. And what I really want to do, I want to get some coffee. And I want to take the coffee and like just rub it on the midsole, so it can have that grungy old school look. Cause this is the look I'm going for. Being real. Cause I don't wanna make it too complex. I don't wanna make it too complex. I just wanna paint. That's, you know, I just wanna paint. I want something to look nice. So this is the look I'm going for. I really want to do these on a pair of Black Forces. But the look I'm going for this shoe is this. You can't see the yellowing of the sole. You can't really see the yellowing of the midsoles. There we go. That's a better picture. You feel me? So that's what we going for tonight. Something real cool. Mocha. I'm gonna get some laces, put the laces in there. All right, I don't want to speak too much because he might be watching this shit, but I got an idea for what I want to do for this shoe. Of the reason why I'm doing this bitch black and brown. And I do want to do brown. I'm feeling brownish, grayish, black, like subtle cool colors. Something that you can throw on and wear with basically anything. Not really anything, because you know you can't just throw on anything. You can put on anything you fucking want to. But you get what I'm trying to say though. It ain't gonna be too crazy. But that's what we get into tonight. We kicking it, reacting, and the whole point of this live stream process, documentary, whatever you want to call it, is to get back in where I feel like is my bag. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Ooh, and I'm taking, oh yeah, and I forgot I'm taking the Nike checks off these hoes, man. I got a seam stripper or a seam, I don't know, cutter, something. It's easier, except for using that X-Acto knife. I could just use this to get up in there. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'll show y'all. I'll bring in different close-ups as we go along. So it won't be too so I won't be too off the screen too far. But yeah, football. Football came back, bro. Football came back. Week 1. Matter of fact. Mm, oh shit, North Carolina playing. Bill Belichick. Oh snap.
On the run, he'll be sacked. The pressure gets home. P.J. Woodland off. Chadwick on the run.
You know, they all had some good runs.
Nah, I might watch that game though. Hold on. Damn, I gotta log in. Fuck it. You watching hoop shit. Curry was a rookster.
It's a franchise going from being a team that can make the play.
All right, first off, we starting off with acetone. I gotta cut the light on. My boy David, let's fucking go. I ain't forget about you, my boy. I ain't never gonna forget about you, my boy. What you talking about? Oh shit, yeah. Gotta start with the acetone and the cotton balls. You gotta strip it. Gotta strip the shoe. Gotta prep the shoe right, nigga. You gotta prep it right, cuz. Gotta prep that motherfucker. This is something, I ain't gonna lie, I did not, in real shit, I'm just being real. I did not used to prep my shoes like I really was supposed to back in the day. Like, real shit. I was just so excited to paint, bro. I ain't give a fuck. I ain't give a fuck, bro, for real. Like, I did not care. I just used to, fuck it. Let's go. I gotta get this work in, baby, let go. But, and then I started to realize when I got down to the custom eventually, like later on, that shit wasn't smart, bro. The shoe didn't last as long. Shoe didn't last as long as it should have. No, I was tripping. I was just so excited, bro, to do a shoe. Like, it was fucking ridiculous.
Playoffs and now being a contender and also being a team that can build a dynasty over a course of many years.
Guys in the locker room was just saying, like, everybody get better. This offseason got to be big for everybody. So everybody attacked the summer knowing that we ain't like that feeling of losing to the Clippers in the Game 7.
The Los Angeles Clippers have won Game 7. And they advance to the second round with tears of joy down the face of their first-year coach, Doc Rivers.
But I mean, we knew Steph was Steph before everyone else really gave him the proper respect. And so we knew he was going to have a big year. We knew how good of a shooter Klay.
You gotta get that thing. Like, I'm gonna do another coat. But I think I don't think I did as many before. I just think I wiped it one time and was like, all right, fuck it. We good to go. Not really realizing I gotta get in there. But we all learn. You feel me? And that's another thing too. Me coming into it mentally this time is way better than it was before. Like, I feel like I'll be more locked in than I was last time. Now, because now it's like I'm really grown. Now I really have a job. I really got a family. Like, I really want better for my life. Even though my life not bad now. Like, bro, no question. I got a great job. Beautiful job. Like, I'm not complaining at all. Best job I could ever ask for, to be real. Best job I ever thought I was gonna have. Shit me. So that's not even really the issue for real. I just really want more time to spend with my family and more freedom. It's like you give all these people the time on the clock. You giving all these people your time. You being prompt for them. You making sure their business look good. So what about your business? I be thinking like that most of the time. Like every time I get a job, I be thinking about how to run that bitch. But it's like why think about how to run a job where you can figure out how to run your own job, you know? So I'm not trying to preach or nothing like that because I'm not doing it, but that's just the thought process that I be having when I
We knew how great of an on-ball defender Clay was. But I think we also knew how good Draymond was before the rest of the league paid their proper respects to him.
You know, bringing in a draft class like this and looking at the pieces that we already have, you know, I love winning. And you put some places like this in place, and with the guys we already have here, I think we can start winning some games.
Coming off a first-round loss to the Clippers, we felt like, at least organizationally, that we had built, Mark and his staff had built a really good defense. And we liked the personnel, the similar makeup to the team that lost to the Spurs in the second round. So we were coming off that 13-14, that loss to the Clippers in the first round, and it was a tough series, and the Clippers were very good.
Mark Jackson, there was a defensive intensity, a defensive effort. That started a spark of something where, hey, they can guard a little bit, and then you end up going to the 47 wins and the 51 wins, and you're on your way. So I think that defensive mindset and just the belief, Mark had a great leadership quality of just, hey, we belong here. We're going to compete. We're going to be something.
When we make shots, we don't celebrate and high five. We sprint back, contain the basketball. The way we win this game is not giving up anything easy.
A funny story I always tell is Mark Jackson took the job and became coach. And this is crazy to think about now, but one of the first speeches he gave to us is he said, you know, I came in from Los Angeles today and I landed in Oakland. And when we landed in Oakland, there's the gift shops in the airport, and they had Oakland A's gear, San Francisco Giants gear. You couldn't even buy Golden State Warriors apparel in the gift shop, Oakland Raiders gear as well. You couldn't even buy Golden State Warriors. They had like one hat and a t-shirt, and he goes, you know, if we get this thing going, I'd love for Golden State Warriors gear to be everywhere.
This guy injected belief in all of us.
Festus Ezeli! Festus Ezeli! My boy. All right, let's get down to the get down, baby. All right, so the uppers. And this. All right. Gotta figure out how I'm a. It's a whole new setup, man. I gotta figure out how I'm a thing. I gotta figure out what I'm about to do. Where my quick points at? I have my shit set up in a little minute. Work with me. Taking a switch. No, that's not even a switch, cuz. What is that? What is that? Got air dry. I gotta get a heat gun though. Gots to get the heat gun. There we go. Here we go. Oh, fuck, I need water to dip my brush. All right. Drink the rest of this. Pour that shit out. Wait, I'll be back. I gotta get some water. Forgot, almost forgot. Like, like riding a bike again, baby. Understand me? You just gotta get the wheels back. We ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about it. We finna do the fucking thing. Let's go. All right. We prep this. Got our brush. Dip, dip. See, as I'm going along, I'm kind of like remembering how I used to get down. It's kind of exciting for real though. Like that shit that ass exciting like to get my feel back. I don't know. Fuck. I don't even know what to say. Nigga. Like I'm just thinking about the shit that I could create. Now that I'm here, like first shoot back in the crib. How I go. Gotta use the cap. Gotta use the cap. This shit not gonna fall, so I ain't tripping on that. First time applying paint on this bitch, gang. Oh shit. Oh, I'm flicking the brush. What the fuck am I doing? Alright. Okay. Okay. That's still kind of slippery though. Not the way I put this motherfucker on here. There we go. Everything all one way. There we go. I'm locked. I'm back locked. Is it? Oh, no, I ain't paying that bitch. I thought I got too close. I couldn't see. I was tripping for a second. Brush out a little bit more. Get it together. We're getting there. All right, back to the schedule. I mean, sure.
He told us this is one of the most talented teams I've ever seen. Now, we don't have any context of what that means. What does that mean to be one of the best locker rooms you've ever seen? Because this is all we know. And we're watching Steph Curry come into his own, and he's putting on a show.
Curry takes some fire shot. Turns and shoots the three. It's ridiculous!
Well, if you look up the definition of ridiculous, that's it.
Look out. That guy is hot.
Curry for three. Wow! Unbelievable!
Everywhere we go, he's doing something spectacular. And all these performances, you know, is also followed up by Klay Thompson, where he carries us in some games.
Curry takes it. Thompson for three. Good!
What a nice way to set him up.
And Klay Thompson with a three. Curry, as hot as he is, getting his partner rolling.
And so now they have this nickname, the Splash Brothers. Mark Jackson comes on and says, this is the best shooting backcourt in the history of the NBA. And we're all like, wait, what?
A lot of people rolled their eyes at that. They stopped doing that after a little bit. So credit to Mark and his staff for changing the tone.
Do me a favor. I heard all you playing for me. I heard that. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. We all deserve this thing. I'm coaching for you because you deserve it. Let's go get this thing. Let's go get it.
Kind of like how he said that about them, he said that about us as a team, and we started to believe it. We had a goal, and we said we wanted to win an NBA championship.
He really got them together as a team, and the toughness that he brought to the organization in terms of their mentality was very, very important.
And that was a tough decision. That was a really difficult decision. And a lot of people questioned that, and that's fair, because Mark had done a really good job. We were a pretty downtrodden place, and I think the thing he did for us was he gave the fans and the players, most importantly, belief and confidence.
The Warriors were a quality defensive team. Mark's last year, I think they were 4th in defensive rating, but they were 12th or something offensively, and they did not move the ball as much. There was a lot of dribbling, and they were bottom 3rd in passes and things like that.
We thought that offensively we could get a little bit better, structure-wise, as far as strategically, and then always we're trying to refine the roster.
There became a choice, however, 3 years into that, when we become a winning team. We'd won 51 games, I believe, and we felt we had to make a move with Mark. We just felt a change had to be made to go from good to great.
We appreciate everything that Mark was able to do for this organization over the last 3 years. He put us in a better place than when he arrived, and we compliment him for that. This was a difficult decision, but we believe he's got a bright future, and we felt it was the time to make a change.
The hilarious part about it was they got rid of Mark Jackson, who had never coached before, but took him to 2 playoff series, and replaced him with a guy who never coached before.
Steve Kerr was somebody who I had identified, we had identified. I knew him since the early 2000s. And then when Mark, ultimately the decision was made to move on from Mark, I went back to Steve Kerr, first guy I went to, and I said, Steve, I really, really want you to do this. And he was already in discussions with other teams, and one in particular happened to be the New York Knicks.
I know philosophically we have a strong connection. Whether he's able to take a job like this, I don't know. I will get in a conversation with him later on this month and talk to him about it, and see where he's at as far as his desire to coach and come out this direction.
I was really far down the line with the Knicks. I was ready to accept the coaching job with the Knicks. And when the Warriors called and they said, are you interested? I said, hell yeah, I'm interested.
I said, where are you? He said, I'm in Oklahoma City. He was broadcasting, and they had a game the next day.
That was a big miss, obviously, but for Oklahoma City, it's pretty simple, right? I mean, you've been going to Westbrook and Durant all game. I think Westbrook is the guy to go to, particularly after that slip.
We were in Florida. This is late at night. I said, meet me in Oklahoma City the next day at noon. We will get there.
They flew to Oklahoma City, where I was doing the Thunder Clippers playoff game. And we met in an airplane hangar at the Oklahoma City airport.
I knew Steve was the guy, but other people didn't. And, I wasn't going to go hiring anybody that Bob and everyone else hadn't met.
He was fantastic in the interview. I mean, you could sense his preparation, you could sense his conviction. He's a great communicator. And we were just kind of blown away. And in the car ride, leaving the airport hangar, I remember talking to Joe. He looked at all of us and said, what do you think? What do you think? I was second to last and said to Joe, I said, we got to get to Kerr. And he kind of looked around and he said, let's go get him.
We spent 3.5 hours, and Steve came prepared with, an incredible, I think as I recall, 60-page document of notes, how he would establish himself as the coach, what offense he would run, what defense, what assistant coaches, and so on.
When I decided I wanted to coach, I was with Jeff Van Gundy speaking at a conference, a sports conference, and I asked him, I said, what should I do to prepare to become an NBA coach? And he said, just start writing down all your thoughts and keep a file. And it was the best advice I got, because for the next 2 years, I just started writing everything down. Every time I saw a good play on a game I was broadcasting or watching, I would clip it, put it into a video file. And then, by the time I started interviewing, I had put it into a PowerPoint presentation and something I can present to whoever's interviewing me.
I was so impressed with that. So was Bob. Kirk was, I think, there. And actually, we made an offer that day. And that's how we wound up with Steve Kerr. It's quite the story.
This is a league-wide surprise, Coach. Honestly, everybody thought that Steve Kerr, one way or the other, was going to end up with the Knicks.
The Warriors, to me, always made more sense. They're a heck of a team, and, their roster is in good shape.
He was part of a terrific organization, the whole Jordan years, where he was with a really inspired organization, well-driven, well-led. He understood what it looked like. He participated in that leadership, and he understood how those players interfaced. We wanted that cultural homogeny. We wanted that element in the organization.
Reggie and Steve, it has been a great pleasure once again. I will not be saying that to Steve a year from now, because this is the new head coach of the Golden State Warriors.
I'm 48, and I have a lot of experience, and I've done a lot of exciting and interesting things in my life, but I think it's important to continue as you go through your life to grow and to meet new challenges. And so, all of a sudden I'm fish out of water again.
This is a great day for the Warriors, a tremendous day for Steve, and something our whole organization is incredibly excited about.
So I've been preparing for this, and I'm well aware that I haven't done it, and I'm going to have a lot to learn, and I'm planning on putting in the work to learn as much as I can and to put the people around me to help me be as good as I can.
One thing we knew we needed to do was retool our bench.
So the goal in the offseason was, let's get another ball handling guard, preferably big. And we targeted Livingston as a guy that we really liked and wanted.
Creeps forward around the Garnett screen, spins right to the rim, and a two-hand jam!
We previously had wanted Sean the year before that, but he signed quickly, I think, back in Brooklyn. And I remember the day we signed him, I was down in LA, and I met with Sean. He had agreed to the deal. And it was the only player I've ever interacted with, whether it be draft, trade, free agency, where the first thing he says was, I said, you got any questions? And Sean said, yeah, tell me how I can help this team win. And I was kind of like, oh boy, we got the right guy.
What's it feel like to be here on Media Day for the Golden State Warriors?
We're excited. Media Day and preseason is always a lot of buzz. I mean, it's a lot of excitement building this year for the team. We have to manage expectations, but at the same time, expect a lot out of ourselves. And, I'm competing for a championship. That's what we're here for. So.
I was a free agent. It was kind of, going from team to team, bouncing around, and was just, looking for a home. I got the call from the Warriors, and I just knew at that moment what the Warriors had accomplished, going to the playoffs, building the buzz, just the opportunity to play competitive basketball, play in the playoffs. That's what I was looking for.
We wanted some punch off the bench. Leandro had been so good in Phoenix. He just brings this energy, and he brings it on the court, he brings it off the court.
Here comes Barbosa spearheading the fast break. He's gone coast to coast, and he puts it in.
Barbosa taking matters into his own hands. Another difficult shot off the glass.
I remember how exactly happened. I was in Spain, in Granada, that with the national team. It was the World Championship, and I didn't have a team. And the tournament start, I started doing well, and so I had two offers in the middle of the tournament, and it was Miami and Golden State. With the Golden State, I knew Steve Kerr, who was my GM when I was with the Phoenix Suns. Also, I knew Luke, who we played against each other for many, many years. Bogut and Iguodala, we played many, many times against each other, not only NBA, but also national teams. So I thought that, the diversity that we had with the Warriors, it was more important for myself, and not only myself, my career as well. And so I decided to choose the Golden State.
Jake, you got the ball, right? Thompson plays, but now I'm thinking, I'm not letting you get there. You got there, guys. Right, see, now I'm over. Back up. Boom, she got the lock. So no matter what a defense does, we should always have a counter. It's up to all 5 of us to recognize what the defense is doing. The goal is not a finite number of wins. It's not a seed. It's let's put together a strong team that can win, that can play on both sides of the ball, which the Warriors have established, which is very exciting to me, but can have a shot year after year, can be consistent. I think everybody on the management side is on board with that vision of we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year, but let's be consistent with our efforts year in and year out, and we'll have our chances.
We were a team that was right on the brink of doing something special, and I think he understood, based on what Steve's experience, you know, the coaches he had played for, and being a GM, being an analyst, that he could tweak a couple things that could give us, a better chance to win.
Steve and I got along really well just because we spoke the same basketball language. Down to mannerisms or the vocabulary or the way they see the game can be totally different from someone else. So it was always like that catch-up.
I had first met Steve. We were talking, he's saying all these things. He called me during the Western Conference Finals, and he said, man, I'm really excited to be with the team. I really see us, being here next year. And I said, Steve, you've never coached, and we just lost in the first round to the Clippers. I don't know how we're gonna overcome that. And a lot of that summer, he was just talking about, look, if you just I'm one at a high level. I've been around a lot of great individuals, players, and coaches. If you just kind of trust in what I'm teaching and what I'm saying, that things will come to light. And so I think for him and I, that was kind of like the start of our relationship. But I think with the team, he was really getting guys to buy into what he was trying to do.
Really, what is the best thing about being here at Summer League and getting things going?
Just getting started, actually being on the court with the guys, planning practices, getting together with the staff every day and talking things through and working with the players. This is the job.
He and Pete Carroll at Seattle Seahawks were buddies, and I think Pete's way of doing things impressed Steve and implemented it here, and that is a system of trying to be joyful. He wanted people to have fun. And most of the guys playing on our team today played the sport because it was fun.
Pete Carroll called him up into his office and said, Steve, how are you gonna coach your team? And he said, well, what do you mean? What am I gonna run? He said, no, X's and O's. Everyone knows X's and O's. What are your core values gonna be? What are your basketball values gonna be?
And so to finally actually get to do it has been great, and it's been a really good sort of training ground for me too, to get my feet wet before we start for real in the fall.
Steve's philosophy coming in wasn't throw the baby out with the bathwater, which was kind of strategic in his own way, because he knew Mark Jackson had a pretty good relationship with some of the team, so he didn't want to destabilize that.
Yeah, I think I had to win the players over a little bit. Mark was a great coach for the team and had really empowered the players. And so I got the job under strange circumstances. And I knew that the players really respected Mark, and as they should have. He did a hell of a job. So my whole focus was, let's honor what Mark and his staff had already built, and let's build on that. Let's grow from there.
Well, very few guys have the pedigree to go from broadcaster to head coach in this league. Doc Rivers did it. Mark Jackson did it, of course. I think for Steve, for things to go well for him, and what's going to help him is he played for some great coaches, Popovich, Phil Jackson, to name two guys, and I think that'll bode well for him moving forward as head coach.
Where Steve really got on us was looking after the ball. So it wasn't so much about the way we shot the ball, the way we guarded. It was looking after the ball and moving the ball.
Once you get the defense's attention, they're like, oh, he's got a card. Now he can go forward.
And some of our guys were losing their minds, like Draymond, why are we doing this? We're pros.
I remember when Steve first came into training camp, he's like, yo, we need to move the ball, pass the ball here. You catch it, you don't hold it, you catch it, you swing it. And we're all looking at this offense like, yo, that's not really how it works here. I don't quite understand in this offense how these guys are getting the shots, because every time we catch the ball, you're stopping practice swing the ball. Steph starts dribbling, move the ball, Steph, stop dribbling. And I'm like, that's just not quite how it works here.
If you're not open, pass it.
sounds pretty simple, but players want to make plays, and you have to ingrain in them that if you move it on to the next guy and he has a better opportunity, then we're going to get better shots as a group, and that will make everyone's job easier.
I remember the question. At one point, I think somebody had a question. They were like, well, like Steph is our guy. That's the guy that makes the shots.
I asked him one day, I'm like, Coach, like you keep saying swing it, but like, how is Steph and Klay going to get shots? And he was like, the ball will find the guys who's supposed to get the shots.
The ball will always find the person who it's meant to find.
Offensively, it's going to be a process, but we've got to eventually be an efficient team, good passing team, and that's what I want to start to see is good execution, less risk-taking, and just more sound play.
Yeah, I think the one thing Steve came in and was really high priority for him was using our bigs to pass the basketball. So we had Bogut and David Lee and Draymond to some extent. We started to use them as playmakers.
It was just a full-on commitment to everybody starring in their role. We had a system that was built around obviously me and Klay and our shooting ability, Draymond's playmaking ability, and then you have so many high IQ, just tough guys around us that brought the best out of us, and we brought the best out of them.
So I looked at the job and I thought, this is a hell of a team. They're ready to take another step.
We're looking forward to an incredible season this year. We're going to give you a lot of energy. We look forward to seeing you 41 times this year, plus the playoffs. Continue to get crunk for us. We thank you all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
That's it?
Fans, we'd like to thank y'all so much for coming out supporting us tonight. We're looking forward to an incredible season this year. We're going to give you a lot of energy. We look forward to seeing you 41 times this year, plus the playoffs. Continue to get crunk for us. We thank you all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Steve and I got along really well just because we spoke the same basketball language. He and I, we had the same coach. Your college coach is very instrumental in your basketball career.
Well, Andre and I had a connection, both having played for Lute Olson at University of Arizona, so we shared a similar basketball mind.
This is what we got so far. It's the first coat.
Mindset, vision for how the game's supposed to be played. We didn't know each other well, but we shared that U of A background, and that was crucial.
We had the same principles. The game's played the same way, how to attack, drive middle, no baseline drives, no spinning, pivots, all those things, like the little things are very important. And so as he's teaching, I'm picking it right up. And it's probably one of the best training camps I had, and I felt really good. So I was really, really, really excited about the upcoming season, but sometimes doing good is not always good for you.
Andre has been brilliant leading that second unit, and we'll see if we go.
I'm about to chop these checks off. I'm about to bang, 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 bang. Can I get this bitch? All right. I had my X-Acto knife, but it's in the closet. I wanted to try something better. And oh my gosh. Is this shit better? Look, watch. It popping holes off. That's so smooth. Yo. This shit is smooth, bro. Yeah. Efficiency, baby. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Let's go. Oh, I had to turn the wrong way. Smooth. Damn. Oh, I do need my X-Acto knife. Oh, that bitch that came out. And that bitch getting stuck up in there, man. Getting stuck off in there, man. Oh, looks like I have to go get it. Couldn't find my X-Acto, so I got this hole. At least this box cutter is tweakable. Sharpen. Yeah. Do I got an extra blade in here? Shit, I got that exactly. I'm gonna have to clean them up.
Go that way, but we're trying to put the right combinations out there to help everybody and make the team its best. I think everything is timing in the NBA. Andre was 10 years in. He'd been an all-star. He had made max money. He wanted to win. And if I had asked him to come off the bench 5 years earlier, I don't think it would have flown. So he was ready for it, but it took 3 or 4 conversations. And I was asking him, you know, what do you think?
I had a lot of success with the second unit against the first unit, but it's just the competitor in me and trying to win. But Steve saw something else in there.
I told him I see you as Manu Ginobili, you know, different player, but, you know, Ginobili came off the bench for the Spurs for years and years, and a great player, solidifying the second unit, playing starters minutes, and then closing games.
But it was tough. Like, it's just a really hard thing because when you're a professional athlete, your window of opportunity is only but for so long. And when you have to start thinking like, all right, I'm close to the end.
He hated it.
It was a tough situation.
Andre probably wasn't always happy about it.
I think there was some frustration on Andre's part.
Because he's a superstar, a guy who's coming in. He had never come off the bench ever in his life. And so it was just a very loud sign that this team is about winning. This team is about buying into your role. This team is about doing whatever it takes to put the team first. And that message was heard loud and clear from day one, from game one.
Our bench was so much fun. Man, we had a squad.
It was almost as if you had another starting lineup coming off the bench.
We had Sean Livingston, S-Stop.
Hook pass inside. Livingston goes up and slams it down.
Sean Livingston was a guy who, same draft class as me. We go back to our childhood. Like, he was the next Magic Johnson is what they were saying.
We had LB.
And leaking out Barbosa.
Yeah, Andre Iguodala.
Myself, I started every game of my career and everything that I do.
Andre to the rim.
Yeah, Mo buckets.
Spates, how hard is he?
Maurice Spates, I played with him in Philadelphia, very familiar with him. He was another guy who you can say Sixth Man of the Year candidate throughout his career. And then we even have a guy like Brandon Rush.
Oh yeah, work the rush.
Who was very, very instrumental in that season too. Like his relationship with some of the guys, his shooting ability.
The fact that you had guys that actually can start, and majority of some teams in the league that come off the bench and play 10 to 15 minutes a game, just having that in your back pocket is always something, and Steve used that to his best abilities.
You know, we were a confident unit, and plus just having veterans on the bench always helps.
It was just really a brotherhood, man. We know what we had to do every time we get in the game. Sometimes we have to get the lead. Sometimes we got to just maintain. So we had that down pat. Every time we got opportunity to go out there and play, we did a good job doing it.
It was like a passion, man. It was a joy. I mean, everybody would have touched the ball. It was a quick basketball. The flow was unbelievable. And whoever had the best opportunity would have taken the shot, would have taken the layup. It was just fun. It didn't matter who scored. We were there just, balling and having fun. And many, many times we won games. We brought the first unit back, So it was good.
How much development have you seen from the second unit?
I think it's been great. We knew that we would have a great bench. As a matter of fact, we got some guys sitting over not playing that's very capable of helping us also. So obviously, if you're going to be successful later on, you're going to have a deep bench, and we're really happy with our bench play.
Thanks, Coach.
A lot of people out there say, man, Draymond Green, his stock is rising. I mean, your name keeps getting brought up every single year now. And what are you going to do to kind of step up your game this year?
Just continue to try to get better. I got a few things I really worked on a ton this summer, and just try to come out and showcase those things and obviously continue to do the things that has got you to this point as well. One thing I always live by, it's real easy to be me. So it's hard for me to be somebody else, but it's real easy to be me.
The real key ingredient, though, was Draymond Green. Him filling in for David Lee.
Last preseason game, all of us looking to round ourselves into shape, and Steve Kerr looks at me with 5 minutes to go against Denver. It was the final preseason game, and he goes, "Hey, I know it's a blowout game, but do you and Steph want to go back in and work on a few more of the pick and roll things that we had talked about in practice?" Steph and I were like, "Sure, we'd love to go back in. We'll get some more cardio." And I go to get a long rebound, and I get shoved, and I feel a pop in my hamstring, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
As David Lee took a hit, he immediately grabbed that upper leg area.
Some concerning injury news for the Warriors. Star forward David Lee is out there aggravating that hamstring strain suffered in the preseason. Are there any positives we can take away from Lee not playing?
The positive would be Draymond Green gets a chance to really earn that starting role. So an expanded role and more experience from Draymond Green, that's probably a good thing for the Warriors.
Well, leading up to that, it was super frustrating for me because we had just played the Clippers in that series the year before. I averaged like 20 and 10 that series. And so coming back into that next year, contract year, I'm excited, like, this is my chance. But then when Coach Kerr comes in, I'm playing, it's the preseason, I'm playing like 10, 11 minutes a game, so I'm frustrated. These are the minutes I'm gonna be playing. I'm about to be out the NBA. Once he gets hurt, Steve's like, all right, Draymond, you're starting. D-Lee's hurt, and we start the year.
How about Draymond?
Remember Game 7, 5 threes against the Clippers. Draymond Green forcing another turnover.
I'm telling you, Draymond, he is the Swiss Army knife. He's defended at least 3 to 4 different people tonight.
He basically had an opportunity in front of him with a big shoes to fill with D-Lee and his career and his resume, but Draymond knew he just had to go be himself and figure out a way to play consistent basketball on both ends of the floor that impacted winning and allow his presence to be felt. I think that's when we really first started to see like the outspoken, like demonstrative, loud, aggressive Draymond that we all know and love. So he took full advantage of that opportunity, but it wasn't in spite of D-Lee. It was like, I'm doing this, for you and with you, because we're all, again, trying to win.
There was something going on there, and it was Kerr kind of unleashing an offensive flow that they probably needed with Steph and Clay. They had obviously incredible amounts of talent, and then the Draymond Greens moving in the starting lineup for David Lee. Everything was just kind of like it was happening before you. There was something happening very quickly and very early, and if you were watching it, you saw it.
Iguodala batting it away. Clay out to Curry. Steph to the rim. Andre with the dunk.
Stay away from him. Let him go one-on-one.
Right by Blake. Anderson with the right hand.
He was open, have an angle.
How hot is Draymond? Curry and Chris Paul. Steph flipping it up. Bogut knocking it down.
I remember early in the season, it was a blowout at home over the Clippers. It's a team that they lost to. It was supposed to be the Clippers' time, and the Warriors just blew them off the court. Shout out former Warriors employee Lisa Goodwin. I was sitting next to her during the game and said, "Oh my God, you're going to win the bleeping championship."
A lob to Bogut. And 5, Curry for the lead.
I'm in my third year, and was a second-round pick to be starting on a team of this caliber. You know, it's an amazing feeling and one that I enjoy. But at the end of the day, I have no right to sit and worry about or think about if I'm going to start or come off the bench. I mean, if Andre Iguodala can take a backseat and take a spot on the bench after starting 807 games in a row, who am I to sit and say, I got to continue starting? That's absurd. So I just got to continue to worry about what I can control, and that's going out and playing hard. All of that stuff will take care of itself.
The thing I remember most about the transition from David Lee to Draymond Green was the difficulty that Steve Kerr was in. Like it was a tough spot. The first tough spot was telling Andre Iguodala, hey, you coming off the bench. The second tough spot was telling David Lee, you lost your job while injured. And in basketball, you just don't do that. If you're injured, you don't lose your spot. You get it back.
Steve came to me as I was starting to get healthy and said, hey, I want to be respectful here. Like, you know, you're a veteran guy that's been an all-star twice. You've proven yourself. You're one of the captains of our team. Like, I don't want to insult you. And I said, no, the insulting thing would be if I came back and I said, I want to play all the minutes and we're what, like 19-3 right now. Like, I want to disrupt this.
When D. Lee came back, he came back shoot around. Steve's like, oh, you're playing today? He's like, yeah. So we started to walk through to go through the plays, whatever team we were playing. And I just walked to the sideline like, oh, D. Lee's back. And Steve's like, no, we're going to keep starting the same way we've been starting. I was like, yo. And like, I think the first person I called was like my mom, like, Ma, D. Lee back, but Steve's still going to start me.
You know, Draymond comes across as, you know, to some people as a very difficult guy to deal with. For me, he felt kind of like a little brother type figure. We've always had a great relationship, and I think he'd be the first to tell you when he arrived, not many people expected a lot out of him being a second-round pick, but he quickly, as he arrived, both through his words and his actions, told everybody, hey, I'm here to be a big part of this long term. We were completely polar opposite players. So what he brought to the lineup was less about scoring, more about defense, more about the toughness things of pick and rolls on defense, blocking shots, getting rebounds. And he did things as setting screens on offense versus looking to score and really distributing the ball, which when you have guys like Steph and Clay that had stepped into their own the way they had, that's what the team really needed at that point. And I feel like that was something that earlier in my career, ego-wise, I would have never been able to do. But I think a bunch of people on that 2015 team said, you know what, we have a real chance to be a contender here. Whereas, you know, maybe last year we were proud to be in the playoffs, but this year, like, we feel like we have something really special.
And it kind of just took off from there.
Draymond turning the corner. Oh! Foul rises in appreciation. Curry the bump, the body, and the bucket. Curry with a steal. Thompson on his way, running with Iguodala to slam it home. Another steal. Curry's going to find it. Playing three. Yes, sir!
Pop him again.
Playing again. His three. Get it to him again. He's got it. His three. Have you ever seen anything like it?
It does not get any better than that. 37-point quarter for Klay Thompson.
Klay, start with competition. I mean, these guys, not the boisterous type of guy like a Draymond, but quietly, you know, just so competitive. There's players that make shots, but these guys' ability to make tough shots without a lot of separation, in tough moments, in overtime, in the fourth quarter, game on the line, that's where they really elevate themselves over everybody else. I think they put a lot of fear in the opponents. I mean, even some of the times Klay would catch the ball, it just would barely sit in his hands. It'd just be gone in the size that he had. But it was just a lethal combination. I mean, my most proud, as far as assembling that group, is how well they fit. And you never really quite know that, but to watch how it all came together with the shooting and the passing just made it so fun to watch that group. And the confidence that they had and were starting to develop was just contagious. And when you're playing basketball with guys that can make shots like that, it just makes you feel like you're invincible.
Steph foul, shooting a three, banked it in. Curry for the lead. It's a spectacular move here. Somehow holds on, fires up the three. Watch his head coach Steve Kerr as this play was developing.
Steph was, you could see it coming. You could see it coming, you know, and in 2015, it started to all take shape. I mean, you saw the flashes of his shooting and his shot making and the range he took, and the three-point shot was starting to change the game, and the volume of the three-point shot, and he just pioneered that whole thing. I mean, he just grabbed on to that freedom and ran with it. Like Steve said, there isn't a bad shot for Steph. And this was when the analytics were creeping in, and the three was greater than the two, and he was the best shooter ever. And then the team helped him with that, and that we had a lot of guys that wasn't their strength. Besides Clay, Draymond don't want to shoot threes, Iguodala didn't want to shoot threes, Sean didn't want to shoot threes, and so it just opened it up, and it was just a perfect balance of things. And Steph was coming into his own, and he was even becoming a better defender, but he was also figuring out who he was. And a lot of it was off-ball stuff. So he started accepting that, right? And could handle the ball, could play off the ball. And to watch him just shoot the way he did with the efficiency that he had, just to have that kind of symphony-like offense, and to have him being the kind of one at the end where the ball would end up with him and he would take a shot. It was just beautiful to watch. And you couldn't pick a better guy to finish a possession offensively than Steph.
Steph behind the back. Barbosa three. Oh man! Livingston pass to Iguodala. Estes. Looking. Harrison Barnes at two. Harrison for the win. Yes.
We're going to be championship.
Thank you, Leandro. Awesome.
All right.
We want to thank all you guys for your support all season. It's been a great year. We've accomplished a lot, but we're just getting started. So thanks for bringing the energy every single night. We feed off of it and look forward to the playoffs. Thank you.
67-15, 39-2, and bring on the postseason. What a year for the Warriors.
Before we start, I just want to say thank you to all our fans this year for coming out and just making such a unique home court advantage for us. 39-2 has a lot to do with the environment, the atmosphere, and the energy of all of our fans. So I want to say thank you. And then to our players, I mean, wow, what an amazing job they've done. 67-15. You guys will know the numbers. I don't know how many teams have done that before. I know it's not many, but they've been phenomenal. What an amazing group of guys to work with, and they should enjoy what we've accomplished. And obviously, we got to get to work. I like having a team like this that doesn't appear to get nervous. It's kind of got a gunslinger's mentality. You combine that with an excellent defense. That's why we have this record, and we should keep rolling. We feel good about our chances, but you got to go and do it.
It's taken 40 years, but once again, the Bays team is the best team. The Golden State Warriors have won the NBA title.
The first round, honestly, there was a little bit of pressure that we felt just because we were the #1 seed, starting at home.
We were the 1 versus 8, and we knew we were a better team than they were, but they had a lot of talent with Anthony Davis. We wanted to thwart Davis as best we could and try to take away their three-point shooting. We were able to accomplish everything we wanted, and I think that series, more than anything, was a great starting point for us for that run.
We were a very confident team. The players felt that. They felt good about themselves. I think that we felt good about ourselves defensively. We felt good about ourselves offensively, and we knew we had great depth. So when you have that combination of things, you can feel pretty good about yourself.
What a great atmosphere for us to start the NBA playoffs. And for Golden State, it's been an atmosphere all season long, a special season mark, and a lot of reasons for it. The #1 reason to play of Stephen Curry from day one. New Orleans turns it over on their first possession. Curry from way downtown.
Remember what our mission is on offense. Make them move, keep the ball going.
Green lobs it up to Bogut. Surrounded, another turnover. Here comes Curry. Curry to the basket, fouled, shot's good and one.
This is like right where we want to get teams right here.
Curry up top, Barbosa. Barbosa the drive, the layup, the buzzer. They count it on the floor. Thompson throws it down. Curry to Thompson. Thompson, Iguodala for 3. What has obviously been a terrific season. Ball inside. Iguodala finds Livingston. Livingston throws it down. Once again, the extra pass. Golden State takes game 1. Game 2 coming up on Monday night, right back here in Oakland. So Anthony Davis's first NBA playoff game. He had 35 points, 7 rebounds. But his Pelicans lose game 1.
Yeah, New Orleans was a pretty good team. They had a lot of talent on that side, but once we won game 1 and kind of settled in, it became kind of business as usual.
And away we go in the Bay Area for game 2.
Draymond feed set and drops in the 3. Anthony Davis picking the pocket of Draymond Green, but Klay Thompson on the re-steal. Curry 3, yes sir! Asik with the rebound, Bogut sending him away.
That's exactly what I thought would happen. They got a little confidence from the last game. They're thinking, all right, we can play with these guys. 48-minute game.
They were 13 down. Curry 3. Sean behind the back to lay it up and in. They run Pondexter off the line. Spates, another block. 2-on-1. Draymond on Cole. Lob to Iguodala. Draymond attacking Asik and finishing. 2-0 in the series. The 10-point win, 97-87.
Yeah, the key game in that series was game 3.
I think we were down 15 or 20 going into the 4th. New Orleans couldn't miss.
We led the league in assists this year, right? We led the league in pace. We led the league in scoring. We did it by being patient, by moving the ball, and hitting the open man, and having points. I don't recognize what I'm seeing.
And Davis unable to finish the layup. There's a stop. Draymond pushing, weaving through traffic. Curry 3 on the way. Harrison Barnes hammering it home. Tyreek to the right again. Davis on the finish. The clock is also a factor.
Hard to shoot over Anderson out there so long.
Klay Thompson a little show and go. There's Curry. A little turnaround. Draymond finishing. Curry 3. Offline. Draymond there again.
How big is Draymond Green at both ends?
Hug it up on Steph Curry. There's his 3. Good!
Holiday got juked on that one.
We know who we are. We're going to get out the first round. It's all a matter of, will it be 5-game series If we don't do what we're supposed to do, it could be a 6-game series. Steph was Steph, and he made it 4 games.
Watching closely in the middle of that sea of red. Hard to watch.
And also, Brian, I love to watch who takes the basketball out for the Warriors, because coaches always put the guy they trust the most, and that's Draymond Green right now.
Chance to tie it here for Golden State. Curry's got it. And Curry will let it go for 3. Comes up short. Offensive rebound. Curry again. And Curry hits a 3. Tie game. 2.8. Evans. And too strong. And we have overtime in New Orleans.
That was the ending of a big moment, a huge comeback in that game where you're really trying to take control of a series. When you go up 3-0, you pretty much know the series is all the way under your control.
Mo Spates got the rebound and immediately kicked it out to Steph. Brilliant play by Mo.
The game wasn't going that good for me. It was a time when I got subbed out. It was late in the game. And Sean Livens was like, yeah, Mo, keep your head up. You rushed like, Mo, keep your head up. You're gonna get another opportunity to go out there. When you're playing against a good team like ourselves, you gotta put us away. They didn't put us away, so it was an opportunity that I seen the ball when Steph shot it from deep. I seen the ball come off the rim. I got a good read on it, just because I got a really good feel for the game. So I was able to catch it and get it to him.
That's a great offensive rebound by Maurice Spates.
I love that memory too, because the telecast, they cut to my dad and my brother, and they're both shocked. They went in but trying to play it cool, but they're still enjoying the experience as much as I am, so it was a really cool memory for the family too.
This goes back to the team chemistry thing. Knowing that if I get the ball, he's gonna go to that corner. And that's the biggest thing about that team, man. We knew each other, we knew what kind of bond we had, and that's probably one of my best plays in my career.
The best 3-point shot is one after an offensive rebound. We got 2 of the best shooters in history find them, and the NBA actually came back the next day and said Steph was fouled on that shot. But they didn't call a foul during the game.
Called a foul.
I thought Steph got fouled.
Steph got crushed.
That wasn't an one, by the way, that they didn't call.
I still think they should have called foul, and I might have got a free throw to seal it there, but we went to overtime and finished it off in overtime.
20 down to win it in overtime, and the soon-to-be MVP led the way. No team has ever come back from down 3-0.
It was, one of the early moments of Steph's brilliant postseason career where you just marvel at his ability to make huge shots in the biggest moments.
They could have made a series out of it. They get that game, maybe they steal game 4, then we got to stretch it out to 6 or 7. You never know what can happen. And we basically took their soul in that game 3.
That was a game New Orleans was supposed to win, and Steph kind of shut all that down.
I think after we won that game 3, we took the heart of them, though. The fans, too, it was kind of down after that.
And quick fouls coming, and they are headed for the exits.
You go up 3-0 in a series, it's lights out, so we knew we had him.
Now would be the time to foul Curry. They don't do it. And Green finds a cutting Iguodala. They work it around to Thompson. And Thompson with a killer 3. Good night. How about that ball movement?
The Warriors with their first sweep in a 7-game series since the 1975 finals, the last time they won the championship. And they're one round closer to achieving their goal of getting back to the top of the NBA.
Most of us have been at the second round at some point in their career, but you really need to get out the second round to really know how close or how far you are away.
Well, Memphis was really tough.
The Memphis series was the key to the whole run, because we knew at some point we were going to face a really difficult challenge where we were questioning our own confidence and ability to do it.
They came in with a veteran team with Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol. They were tough. They had a great home court advantage. They were playoff battle tested.
Yeah, this was a vital series where I could really show how valuable I was for the team and Draymond. They had 2 brute bigs that would try to out-physical us. And we weren't known as a physical team. Even though Draymond and I were physical, the way we played, the media thought we were just this free-flowing, bomb bunch of threes, but we had some strong brute guys back there to rebound and play D. And, you know, I started on Zebo, put Draymond on Gasol, which was probably not what most people would have picked. It was a great matchup for us.
They're fired up here in what's as loud a building as there is in the NBA. First playoff matchup between these two teams, and what makes it very interesting, a contrast in styles. Green tries again and hits. Slo's coming up the other way. Alley-oop to Bogut. What a perfect pass from Steph Curry, and all 5 starters have scored. Curry behind the back to Green. Puts it in. Another 3. Curry from long distance. Ezeli on the follow and put back. Curry steps back. Bang! 20-point game. Knocked away by Speights and stolen. Mo Speights throws it down. Knocks it down. Final seconds. Golden State wins at home again. They take game 1. That's 21 straight at home. The last 18 in the regular season. And the first 3 of the playoffs.
That was a emotional round just because you don't know how to compartmentalize everything. We won game 1, and on the way back from game 1 is when I found out I was the MVP. And then you're like trying to stay locked in on watching film and preparing for the game 2, but I'm also like writing an MVP speech.
I'm on cloud 9 for sure. Obviously we're in the middle of a playoff run, and that's the most important thing. But today is a celebration for sure, and want to be able to take the time to really appreciate what this means, and that's why we're here. So I'll try to explain how I feel the best I can, but just bear with me.
And we had the whole ceremony the next day in between games, and it kind of went all downhill from there.
It's a very special moment that we'll remember for a long time, but as you know, we got a lot of work to do, so let's get back to it. Thank you very much.
Ready to go here, game 2. It'll be Mike Conley and the Grizzlies that handle the first possession. Conley, the runner is good. What a start for Mike Conley.
First team all defense. First team all defense. Point guard position, this is what they need.
Conley for 3, what a shot! Mike Conley!
Big win for the Grizzlies.
Exclamation point for Conley, he is the star tonight. And Marc Gasol giving Conley a little golf clap there. That was one of the great performances playing hurt that we have seen, and now they're going home and they have stolen the home court here in this round 2. Monday night, downtown Memphis, and the toughest ticket in Tennessee. We welcome you from the FedEx Forum.
Yellow towels flying. Everybody got a mask akin to the mask that Conley wore coming back from those facial fractures that he suffered in Game 3 of the Portland series. And here we go with Game 3. Tremendous defense. The relentless Tony Allen.
Got a big steal and set it.
Clock is late. Gasol has to. Oh, he banked it in! Game 3 to the Grizzlies. And the team that was the best team in the NBA all year. The team that won 67 games has gotten punched in the gut.
Losing game 2 at home and then getting blown out in game 3. It's like, all right, we're in some trouble.
There's never any smooth sailing in a playoff run to try to win 16 games to get to a championship, and that was our first time really being down and having to come back.
It felt like the world had collapsed because now at this point, now Steve's been telling us we can win a championship. We've had the best team all season long. Nobody's been able to touch us. And then we go down 2-1 against this veteran team. They've actually been in that situation before. We hadn't really been in that situation before. And all of us were in kind of like a state of panic.
Post game 3 was interesting. We're on the road in Memphis, and we go play golf, and it's something we learn to do in our free time to kind of like, get a quick escape. Steve Kerr's one of his favorite lines is go fill up your cup.
Filling your cup means just doing whatever you do outside of basketball that brings joy and perspective.
Do whatever it is that you need to do. For everyone, that's different.
Draymond and a couple of the other guys took Steph out for dinner to a barbecue spot in Memphis. As coaches, we're meeting all night and losing our minds, like, we can't lose this series. And
Steph's sitting in his room. Let me check and see how he's feeling. Hey, I know he's miserable. And I'm like, yo, what you doing? He like, oh, man, I'm just sitting in the room. Me too. Let's go to Blue City Cafe.
Draymond calling me up after game 3, telling me to get out the hotel room, stop sulking, come grab a beer at a little barbecue spot across the street from the hotel.
Man, we go to Blue City Cafe, and we got a little buzz, and we forgot all about the game.
We brought our clubs. We had 2 or 3 days in between games, so we had time.
I do remember we went out to a course in Memphis, played.
It wasn't really about the golf. It was more or less what we needed to do to win. It wasn't really about Memphis.
Kind of blacked out whatever happened before, and it was like we know what adjustments we're gonna make.
And the next day we came in, Steve's like, all right, watch the film, I got it. This is what we're doing.
we had to make a major adjustment of some sort. I remember I got a call from Rick Carlisle, a friend of mine, and he offered me some advice. He said, defense, defense, defense. He said, when we won the title with Dallas in 11, it was all about our defense. He told me, he goes, in your press conference, you were talking about your offense.
I think we're doing fine defensively in this series. They're scoring in the 90s. We should be able to score 100 points.
And I've never forgot that. So we made that defensive adjustment, and Ron Adams suggested
that we put Bogut on Tony Allen.
Huh? They got 2 big men.
Steve put me on him and said, just roam. Don't guard Tony Allen, let him shoot threes. Started Harrison and Draymond on the bigs.
Draymond, you got Marc Gasol, and you straight up. Harrison, you got Zebo, and you're fronting him. Bogut, you'll be right behind him.
Bogut kind of stayed in the paint and protected the basket, and we let Tony shoot.
And if they want to throw the ball at Tony Allen and let him shoot, let him shoot. Okay, that's interesting, man. We played game 4. They had no answer.
So we can turn this series back in our favor, fellas. Every single possession, bring what we got. Just us, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir. These are very interesting here. The much smaller Green trying to guard Gasol. They're leaving Allen wide open, and he's missed a couple now. Green running into a wall with Gasol. He'll take a jumper. Whoa, Draymond Green has it going early here in Memphis. Here, 12-9, and that's going to end up as a turnover. Harrison Barnes retrieves it, and Harrison Barnes keeps it going for Golden State. They're up on the bench. Bogut guarding Allen, but Bogut is hardly guarding him at all. Curry, long range. Oh, Steph Curry gets one to go down. Curry got Green off his feet, and count the basket! Curry with a chance at 3.
Stay patient, stay poised offensively, we'll get a great shot.
Both coaches talk about how taxing this series has been as Draymond Green buries his 3rd 3 of the night. And the Golden State Warriors grab a road win. Stephen Curry, that sleeping dog, is awake now. Curry for 33 points. We move it to a game 5 in Oakland in a series that is all tied at 2 apiece.
Their spacing was messed up because of it. They had to get him out of the game. What that did was Tony Allen, first 3 games, was super influential defensively. They could move him off Steph and onto Clay and vice versa. They then couldn't play him 30 minutes because it just screwed up their spacing. I think he was chess gamed out of that series.
He himself wrecked our whole offense. So offensively, we took him out, which took him out defensively.
And that matchup change really shifted the chessboard and gave us an advantage.
I go back to that game after winning it, and I think about if we would have lost it, what would the route of the team and the franchise been after that? It was such a pivotal series and one of many, many tough series that we played.
Let's go Warriors! wind it down here at Oracle Arena. Golden State an emphatic Game 5 victory here tonight. Making 14 threes. Klay Thompson led all scorers with 21, but it was Curry with 18 to take a 3-2 series advantage.
And the Grizzlies get it to Oakland for Game 7. Will the Warriors get to the Western Finals? Off we go. Oh, man. Steph is ready and he's engaged. Klay Thompson at the line. It's down to 3. Just like that, 5-0. Hogan wraparound feed from Barnes.
Great start. Stay composed. We don't need to be in a rush. We want to play fast, but we don't want to play in a hurry, right?
Moves so well and finds the MVP out of the corner, Stephen Curry. Bogut with a block.
How about the block by Bogut?
Randolph inside. There you go. They've been waiting for that. For Green.
Got to push here. You can get a good shot.
Green weaving, trying to get the shot up. No call that way. Curry flings it the other way. He got it! What a turnaround! Curry the
3! You got to lay it on the line defensively.
Wow, Livingston took Lee inside. And Oakland will get ready to host the Western Finals. The MVP gave them 32. And for the first time since 1976, the Warriors are going to the conference finals.
They got a little shake in there when they lost game 2 and 3, but they got back into their rhythm with the 3-ball, their movement, and then their defense got back to the level that Coach Clark was looking for.
Winning those 2, Game 4 and Game 6 on the road were huge because that's a tough place to win. We watched that team take OKC, San Antonio, some really tough teams in the past, and the Clippers, they played everybody tough. So to get through that series was huge.
What Steve ultimately knew was there was a long journey coming. We didn't. Filling up your cup extends the journey. That was the sauce, like that was the juice. And now we're like, oh, he got the answers, we good. And I kid you not, he's lived up to it. He always has the answer. But that was the first time we really saw it. Then all of a sudden you win that series. He then created this undeniable belief that we could come back from anything, or we could do anything.
Go, take care of our business. It starts tonight. Let's set the tone for the series, man. They can't run with us. Just us. 1, 2, 3. Just us.
So the Houston series was really all about James Harden. Such a dynamic player, such a great one-on-one player. Three-point shooter, passer, and then he had the lob threat with Dwight Howard. Thanks to Bob Myers and the front office, we had the perfect roster. Andre Iguodala, to me, guarded James Harden better than any player in the league. But we also had Klay Thompson, Sean Livingston, even Draymond Green on switches. I think that series, honestly, was about our roster and the defensive mindset that had been instilled going back several years to when Mark Jackson took over the team. And our defense really took over that series.
We knew we couldn't mess around because you can take a team too lightly. But this is our first rodeo too, getting this deep. And so we did a really good job of just staying present. And it really worked out for us.
They have been the best team in the NBA all season long. 67 wins in the regular season. The first 2 rounds dispatching of New Orleans and Memphis. And here they are ready to face the Houston Rockets. Oh, we know this crowd is ready as Howard and Andrew Bogut will jump center.
You can live with the Josh Smith 3 as well.
Green's pass finds its way to Thompson. That's a 3. Green back out. Thompson had a notion about a 25-footer. Instead, slips it inside. Livingston again, the finish. Jones fakes. Jones drives, blocked. Ezeli, Jones gets it back, misses. Green the rebound. Curry drives, steps back. It's good at the buzzer. Here comes Curry. Curry for three. Bang! Precious time leaving. Harden sets, fakes. Now fires a three. Off. Rebound back out to Terry. His jumper won't go. And the Warriors take game one.
Trying to get to the NBA Finals is not easy. We're not going to blitz everybody and win by 40.
Hey, we make our run right now. Let's go. Hey.
To the basket. Bounce pass. Bogut foul and one. 18 off the turnover. Prigioni couldn't handle it. Barbosa to Bogut. Back to Iguodala. Here goes Curry. Curry fakes, pulls back, puts it up, puts it in. Stephen Curry does it again with an 8-point lead for the Warriors. He's got 33. Curry on the drive. Finds Iguodala. Iguodala pass finds its way inside. Barnes reverse. Misses it. Harden the rebound. 7 seconds remaining. Harden throws it up top to Howard. Back to Harden. Harden tied up. Knocked loose. Picked up. And the game is over. Golden State hangs on. Warriors take a 2-0 lead in the Western Conference Finals.
Anytime you go 2-0 to start a series is big. We got to play better though, so that's what we got in store for Houston coming up.
And this crowd all fired up. They have been terrific at home in this postseason. 6-1 here at the Toyota Center. Here's Green, throws it up. Bogut throws it down. Well, the Warriors weathered that first third quarter storm that was expected from Houston. Back to Thompson. Thompson the drive, left-handed, blocked by Howard. Caroms out to Curry, puts up a three, and puts it in.
Oh, stop, please.
And Curry does it again, and the lead back up to 24. 29 points in 25 minutes. Stephen Curry with an extraordinary performance as Golden State wins game 3 by 35. What a bounce-back game here for the Rockets to force a game 5. Hard steps back. It's good at the buzzer. James Harden, 45 points, and they'll dribble it out. A standing ovation from the Rockets, who force a game 5 on Wednesday.
The Warriors gave themselves a chance to win in Game 4, but could not close it out. It's Game 5. The Golden State Warriors look to get to the finals for the first time in 40 years.
Our moment, fellas. Every possession, bring that focus, bring that energy. Let's get this win. Just us. 1, 2, 3. Just us.
Curry steps back for 3. It's good. So using the screen. Gets inside, finds Livingston. Back to Thompson. Thompson from the corner. Hits a 3. Inside, blocked by Bogut. Here comes Curry. Back to Green. Curry from the corner at 3. Puts it in. Oracle Arena has erupted. Green, head fake, layup, shots good, and one. Draymond Green, who's been magnificent all season long, with a chance for a three-point play. Harden lost it again. Here comes Iguodala all alone. Barnes fakes a three to the basket. It's good. Harrison Barnes with a gorgeous move. Timeout, Houston. Five blocks for Howard. Harden lost the ball again. Barnes on the drive and the finish. Wow. Another hard screen set by Ezeli. Iguodala up top, Green. Green for three. Ezeli once again. Howard will just dribble it up as the crowd will celebrate. The Golden State Warriors are in the NBA Finals for the first time in 40 years. The rookie head coach and the magical veteran point guard, Stephen Curry, the MVP of the NBA, is going to play in the finals against a four-time MVP.
You don't know you're a championship contender until you actually get to the finals. And it's year 11 for me, and so it was a pretty cool moment that we're going to the finals. And now it's real. Okay, like a lot of players never go to the playoffs. Most players never get out of the first round. Same 5 franchises win the finals every year. This is an amazing opportunity. We made sure the moment didn't get too big because I think that happens a good amount of time too.
What did it mean for me to reach the NBA Finals? A dream come true, man. I never thought I'd be in the NBA regardless. And just being able to go to the second round, then going to the Western Conference Finals, then going to the finals, man, it's like a dream come true. Sometimes, still to today, I don't really believe it. My guys from my area, from St. Petersburg, don't never get the experience. So I was definitely grateful and blessed to be in that position.
No one expected us to be there. At the start of the year, people were saying, oh, I think they'll make the playoffs, but contending wasn't really a thing, much less to be one of the top seeds, if not the top seed in the Western Conference, to make it to the Western Conference Finals, and then, oh my gosh, we're going to the NBA Finals. I think it was not a shock to us, but something where it was a real pleasant surprise and somewhere that none of us had ever been before.
I don't think it really dawned on me because I was thinking about the finals. Getting a chance to play at the next level, it was like, this is great, but I want to hurry up and get to the finals and start playing. I was so excited because that's what we all grew up watching. That's where the legends are made. It was great to celebrate, but the exciting part was what I was looking forward to.
Just going to the finals and being able to compete for a championship where we were favored was really exciting.
When I think about winning Game 5 at Oracle versus the Rockets and clinching the finals appearance in front of that fan base, this place just hadn't seen that. And so we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know how it would feel. It was one of the most surreal feelings I had ever felt in my life. I got drafted to a team 2.5 years ago that came off of winning 23 games. My big brother, Marshawn Lynch, Oakland's own. When Lamar Woodley told him I got drafted in 2012 at Stardust Lanes in Saginaw in the parking lot, he got drafted to the Warriors. He gonna be out there with y'all. He laughed in my face. Nah, I'm just telling you, man, y'all suck, man. The Warriors been trashed my whole... I said, nah, we gonna win. I'm just telling you now, we gonna win. I don't lose. I don't do losing. That was 2.5 years prior. And so we enjoy it, man. We're ecstatic. I mean, we are going to the NBA Finals. Can you believe it?
When we clinched the West at home at Oracle, and there's about a minute left and we're up 11 or 12, and it's become obvious that we're gonna win. It's the loudest I've ever heard Oracle. I don't know if I was in tears, but I was on the verge of tears, soaking it all in, watching the crowd. They were chanting Warriors, and I'm just looking up in the rafters and could not believe that we were heading to the finals. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, we got to guard LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And losing to that team in a Game 7, that was a really tough blow.
The Los Angeles Clippers have won.
I'm about to say, do me like that, nah.
The finals is everything that comes with it.
Everything's different. Everything that you've practiced and become accustomed to throughout the regular season goes out the window.
It's just a totally different thing.
Like you practice at Oracle instead of your usual practice facility.
You have 500 journalists from around the world watching you practice instead of having that privacy.
It's a true show and a true spectacle. So your first time going through it, you're just trying to take it all in but not get distracted by it.
Hey, so automatically you're thrown out of routine. All the things that you do to get in your flow, you're thrown out of routine. First time you see all that, you're like, man.
It's very tense. It's very, you're very anxious at home. You're just managing your world outside the game.
It's so different. And it's our first time experiencing this. Advantage Cavs because LeBron James has experienced this multiple times already. But you know who we got, and you know who's reminding us, hey, this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. It's gonna be weird. Tell your family this. Only one of us know. Maestro, Steve Kerr, telling us everything that's about to happen. So we were a little more prepared than the average team that's never been there because our guys been there.
Yeah, I think that was one of the times where my playing experience could really come in handy for the players. Try to eliminate all the distractions, all the differences in the routine, and go play.
After all of that, now you get to Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
It's taken 40 years, but once again, the Bays team is the best team. The Golden State Warriors have won the NBA title.
Welcome to the 2015 NBA Finals. Game 1 is finally here.
Congrats, man. I'm so happy for you.
And for me, for you, man.
Who would have guessed?
You've got Golden State. It's been 40 years since they won a title. Cleveland has never won an NBA title, and now both are 4 wins away from capturing that championship.
The vibe in Oracle was nervous and anticipatory. The place was electric, but there was a different feeling in the air for sure.
You got LeBron coming back to Cleveland. You got young MVP, up and coming Steph Curry. How does little old David match up against big old Goliath? How does the three-point shooting team match up against the team that's going to the rim? How is this gonna happen? How is this gonna work?
It is a matchup that many wanted to see, featuring these 2 star players and these 2 terrific teams.
You already know what time it is, Joe. Dominate this game from the beginning.
And we're underway. And this Oracle Arena crowd has watched some great basketball all season long as Tristan Thompson scores the first points.
Screen by Bogut. Now Curry stops and takes a 15-footer over Mozgov and knocks it down.
That first 6 minutes was a blur. Like, I don't remember anything about it just because this is what you had dreamt of from a kid playing in the NBA Finals.
Everybody's a little jumpy, a little nervous. That's supposed to happen. It's the finals.
Mozgov, shot clock winding down. James, 2 for 2 on jumpers.
Crossover dribble gets by him to the rack, and he dunked it down with 0.5 to go in the corner.
Good defense from Livingston. Irving gets by him inside. Mozgov for another stuff. Spates thinks he can score every time he has it, right, Mark?
Oh, he's a big-time scorer.
There you go.
There's no question about it.
You know that team, right? We're focused and we're concentrated. That's why we're not getting open looks, not in the break and not half court.
Off a screen, bounce pass to Draymond, slices to the rim, right hand slam.
Hurry with the steal. Steps back for 3. Bang! J.R. Smith puts up a 3 and nails it. J.R. Smith.
Ball knocked away by Iguodala. Barnes to Andre. Andre on the break, steps around Smith to the rim with the right hand, and he throws it down, and we're tied at 73.
Gains to Irving. Irving for 3. That's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
Curry guarded by LeBron. Crossover dribble. Spins on LeBron. Turns open. Takes the shot. Knocked it down. Warriors Warriors lead, 94-93. Screen set by Mozgov, tap of the key three for LeBron, good. 15 to shoot. Curry off a screen, takes a jumper, it's good. And the Warriors lead, 98-96, 53.6 to go.
Curry drives to the basket, lays, no, he missed it. Irving may have gotten a piece of it, and the Cavs call timeout. A little over a second difference between shot clock and game clock.
LeBron left side, dribbles, waits, fades, and fires. It's up, it's no good. Rebound the corner, Shumpert shoots, no good off the rim and had a chance to go in. And we've got 5 more minutes.
I want him to see one go in. We're going to keep playing, I'm going to keep playing.
Overtime here in game 1 of the 2015 NBA Finals.
Irving, he fell as he tried to come to a stop. Irving might be shaken up as he limps, holding that left knee. Oh, big story here for the Cavs.
Iguodala drives out to Barnes. Barnes for three. Bang! And Steph Curry will dribble it out. Game 1 goes to the Warriors.
And game 1 goes to Golden State. On the final score, they win 108-100.
I know that you guys know what the challenge remains with Cleveland. What have the last 2 days been like in terms of emphasis, cleaning up what happened in game 1?
Staying under control to start the game, playing a little bit more composed and a little more aggressive in the first quarter, try to assert ourselves. And we understand that, obviously, how hard it is to get to this level and obviously to win 4 games in the finals and win a championship. So we got a lot of work to do.
You got to come out and be the aggressor and attack at both ends and play with some fire, play with a sense of urgency. Take care of the ball, but let's push it. Let's take it out and go.
Welcome to Oracle Arena and Game 2 of the 2015 NBA Finals.
And now the storyline has changed. Kyrie Irving is out, and the Cavaliers have to change course. Iguodala guarding LeBron. Again, shot clock at 5. LeBron picks up the dribble, deep three, right side, nailed it. Wow. Warriors down 11 and a timeout. LeBron, 34 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, his second triple-double of these playoffs.
Stunned Oracle at the moment. 3:13 to go in game 2. Cleveland 83, Golden State 72. Curry nearly slips. James now picks him up. Curry for 3. It's good! Stephen Curry launches one, and it's a 6-point game.
Rebounding Iguodala. Finds Barnes wide open for a jam, and he got fouled! J.R. Smith fouled him! Curry off a screen. Splits traffic down the lane. To the rim. Layup good! We're tied! 7.2 to go! Time out Cleveland! Up top, LeBron catches at midcourt, 5 seconds with 4, with 3. LeBron down the lane to the rim. Layup is no good. Tip up, no good. And for the second game in a row in Oakland, we're going to overtime.
You got it, right? What we do, we got a lot of heart. We got a lot of fight in us. Let's finish the deal like we did the other night.
It's never happened before in the finals where the first 2 went to OT.
Gets a screen. Finds Shumpert open, pick and pop. The jumper is good. It's a 3 for Iman Shumpert. Jumper by Jones in the corner. It's no good. Rebound off the glass. No good. A loose ball foul. It's on Golden State.
They find Curry. Curry heads to Thompson. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. And the NBA Finals are tied at 1 game apiece. An inspiring bounce-back win for the Cavaliers.
Just take us through Delly's performance on Steph Curry. It's one of Steph's probably worst shooting performances in his career.
It had everything to do with Delly. He kept a body on Steph. He made Steph work. And, he was spectacular, man, defensively.
Shots go in, they don't go in. We never really harp on that. It's more what happens before the shot is attempted. So we look at the game itself, process, We need to get better shots. We know that.
The 2015 NBA Finals has moved to Cleveland, Ohio.
16 o'clock.
This great sports city starving for a championship and thrilled to welcome back their Cavaliers, who return with the series all even after 2 overtime thrillers in Oakland.
Takes it right sideline, right baseline to the rim, nobody home, and he dunks it with the right hand.
LeBron James will hold it for the final shot. Pass to James Jones for 3. That's good! Thompson on the drive, blocked! LeBron James!
Taken away by James. Head of steam. Pitch to Dellavedova. Block for James. Dunk! What a great play!
Screen by Tristan Thompson. Takes it to the top of the key. Fades for a 3. It's good! Bounce pass LeBron. Game's over. The Cleveland Cavaliers have taken a 2-1 lead in the NBA Finals.
I don't think it's after a game we feel like, hey, we could beat this team. We feel like any team we play against, we got what it takes to put ourselves in position to win. So I don't think it's a confidence growing game by game. We just know that if we do and play Cavalier style basketball, which may not be the prettiest, which may not be as flashy as everyone wants to see, if we stick to our game plan, we could put ourselves in position to win a ball game.
Steve Kerr, he just feels like Harrison Barnes is his guy, and I'm not sure that you rattle your team at this point by taking him out of the starting lineup just because it's 2-1 in the NBA Finals. Your team is really young. Do you do that to them right now? I mean, we could talk.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd go with Iguodala over Harrison Barnes just because I think Iguodala gives them a huge chance to win over Harrison.
Well, I think our vibe was really good as a team because we were just down 2-1 in Memphis 2 series before.
Because of LeBron's brilliance, they came in, won game 2, and then really dominated game 3. So we have faced another reckoning, just like we did in the Memphis series.
The beauty of the playoffs is from one game to the next, it's a chess match, and you got to figure out how to be honest with yourself, like with what's working and what's not, and think outside the box a little bit about an adjustment that can just give you a different look. Nick Uran coming in with the suggestion, which obviously turned out to work. So Boy Wonder, as they called him.
My official title with the team was special assistant to the head coach. My duties, first of all, was really whatever Steve needed.
Well, we'd been meeting for 2 days straight about what's our adjustment, what do we need to do. Cleveland was loading up the paint. They did a great job on Steph and Clay, trying to limit their shots. Somehow we had to open up the floor without compromising our defense. And so we talked about a lot of different ideas.
They always say it's a different game in the playoffs, and it couldn't be more true. It's a 7-game series against one team, and you need to know them inside and out. Each subsequent game, diving into what their matchups were, what adjustments can we make, what plays are they running, how can we stop those? And so it's just a complete deep dive into one team, and so that's how things change in the playoffs.
We're too good to play like this. We're too good to hang our heads, right? Let's go.
Steve is, first of all, the best communicator I've ever been around in my entire life, not to mention the best leader I've ever been around in my life. He's got an amazing way of making the room feel comfortable. He puts everybody at ease. No idea is a bad idea, and everyone feels comfortable speaking up. And he does that through his emotional intelligence.
Everyone has a voice. Everybody in the room has a voice, and a good idea can come from anywhere, and Steve's always operated that way.
It doesn't just happen overnight. Like, by the time we get to the playoffs, he spent the entire year, he would call me on his drive in and ask what we should do for practice that day. So that trust is built up throughout the year. It's all these little touch points that he's always talking and checking in with people. And I've never met a person or a leader that puts others at ease as much as Steve does.
We had to make some changes, open up the floor. We couldn't score in game 3.
But the crazy thing about it, I'll never forget, coming out of game 3, I told my good friend Clark, like, we gonna win the championship. He looked at me like I was crazy. He was like, wait, what? I was like, listen, we're about to make a change. We found something at the end of game 3. We found something, and I don't know if they don't have a counter to it.
Coach Kerr had played for Greg Popovich for years, really respected what Pop, did. So we had broken down in the video room all of the Spurs finals games from previous years, and specifically against the Heat when they played against LeBron. So I remembered from that time that they had actually adjusted their starting lineup They took out Thiago Splitter and put in Boris Diaw to get a little bit more mobile, a little bit more skilled, a little bit more agile. But I thought we might be able to have the same success as the Spurs had in terms of just putting some more speed, some more decision-making, some more skill on the floor from the jump.
We're in a fight. Cleveland's playing really well. They've been the aggressor. They've been controlling these games. The good news for us is it's 2-1, and we get right back on track.
The concept was, replacing Andrew Bogut with Andre Iguodala in the starting lineup. Slide Harrison to the 4, and that would have made Draymond Green our center, which was bold. Part of my reason in thinking it might work is that we'd had a lot of success with that lineup, albeit in short spurts, but it was a powerful lineup in terms of length, versatility, and defensive ability. So we'd seen it in glimpses. It's not like it was completely unfounded.
They play big, right? They play Tristan Thompson at the 4, Mozgov at the 5, and you incorporate Andre, and we space the court out. You gotta take them slugs off the floor. That ain't gonna work.
The way that they were guarding me allowed Andre to kind of get into his spots and make plays, finish, whether he was scoring or he was making the plays.
It was the night before Game 4. Luke Walton and I go out to dinner that night. We met Chris DeMarco for dinner the night before Game 4 in Cleveland.
And we were just having dinner, we were discussing the game. We kept going back to if this is our best lineup, we should start Andre.
So we get back to the hotel. I'm ready to go back to my room. And Luke says, hey, I'm not tired. Show me what you're talking about with this idea. I show him some of the film of what the Spurs had done, and 10 minutes goes by, 15 minutes goes by, 30 minutes goes by, and he's like, you know what? I can see it. I can see what you're talking about. Shoot Steve a text. So I put Steve and Luke and I on a group text.
He texted me, late that night.
Hey, I'm watching film with Luke here. We both think this is something to maybe consider. Here's the thought process behind it.
What about starting Andre and taking Bogues out of the starting lineup, spreading them out? The idea was Draymond is perfectly capable of guarding Mozgov and Tristan Thompson. They're big guys. So let's see if that opens up the floor. You still have Andre on LeBron, and maybe that creates the space that we need for Steph and Klay to get going.
And that was that. Sent the text, went to bed, next morning wake up.
It was right before practice. Right before we stepped on the court.
And Steve comes up, he says, we're gonna do it. I like it.
Steve come in, he's like, all right, we're changing the starting lineup. All right, we're gonna start Andre. Oh man, taking Harrison out the starting lineup? We're starting small. Oh, all right. Put your hard hat on, Draymond, you gotta go play the 5. Buckle up now.
It was the best idea that I had heard yet. I hated to do it because I thought Bogut was so good defensively for us. But in the playoffs, you have to make difficult decisions.
Yeah, look, I wasn't happy. Let's be honest. Individually, you're never happy to hear those conversations, and you think insular a little bit, and poor me, and a little power session for yourself. The numbers were there analytically, and we had to win that game, and that's when the adjustment was made. And once you realise, no, this is going to win us a championship, it was the move you had to make.
Bogut was amazing. He came up to me right after it was announced, within the team, during the practice. He pulled me to the side, was like, all right, I need you to do this. You should do this. Watch out for this. He gave me the whole rundown. And you don't really get that as a professional athlete.
So we decided to go small and put Andre in the starting lineup, put Draymond at the 5, and just play the death lineup, as it was called. And that's where we took control of the series.
Biggest stage, death lineup. All right, we've hung our hats on this lineup all year. Let's go.
Meanwhile, for Golden State, Steve Kerr changing things up. Andrew Bogut would not start in the middle. They're going small. Draymond Green going to play center, and Andre Iguodala will start for the first time this season. And Thompson right now on James, drives hard, off balance. First shot misses, tipped up and in.
I remember it pretty vividly in terms of the game starting. We fall down to an early lead, and we call an early timeout.
Iguodala wide open, can't hit the 3, and they're 0 for 3 to start.
And I'm sitting there in the second row, pulling my collar. I'm like, this maybe is not going great,
Dellavedova finds Shumpert, his 3-pointer, puts it in.
It started out poorly. We were down 7-0 out of the gate. We took a timeout.
Where the Cavaliers are off to yet another fast start, and for once in the very few times this season, the Golden State Warriors are facing adversity.
And I remember very vividly Jaron Collins, he turned to me, he's like, we are getting any shot we want. It was just a huge sigh of relief, and then Steve said the same thing in the huddle, and it was true.
It unfolded really well. We were able to get going.
For me personally, it was just like, okay, there's a little bit of relief. Like, let's stick with this and like see the results out.
Curry pops out off the screen, gets it back, dribbles out Dellavedova behind the back, step back jumper. It's a three. It's up and good for Curry. Back to Andre. Left side, he'll fire. That's off the front rim. Jammed home by Harrison Barnes.
Here's Iguodala down the other end and throws it down. Thompson left wide open and hits it. He gets the ball out of his hands again. Shumpert can't hit the three. Thompson the rebound. Tristan Thompson back up and in.
Tristan Thompson to Dellavedova. He wants to run. Floats it high for LeBron, who dunks it.
Weather the storm, all right? They got a lot of energy right now with the crowd. In over 48 minutes, they're playing 7 people. They're going to wear down.
Step, jab, step, fades and fires. Jumper, good for Andre over Buzko. Great pass to David Lee. Two-hand slam for David Lee. Curry stops, fades, fires, 3-ball, got it! Head coach Steve Kerr made another brilliant move in this postseason. He starts Andre Iguodala. Final score, Golden State 103 and Cleveland 82.
Once we won that game, I think our guys felt, just like in the Memphis series, like, all right, we've unlocked it. Let's go finish our business.
We were a new group, and so I give our group credit for believing that they could still get it done after falling down 2-1.
Kind of just changed the energy and the speed that we could play with. That's the beauty of the playoffs. That's why we love it so much, because from one quarter to the next, one game to the next, you're always reading and reacting to what the other team is doing and trying to stay one step ahead.
Game 4, we win. We come back home for game 5.
Welcome to Game 5. Then in Game 4, Golden State played what they like to call Warriors basketball, and here we are all tied up. It's going to be fascinating to see how Cleveland comes back now.
Klay Thompson doesn't have any help, so he puts on the brakes. Now at the timeline, gets a screen from Draymond. Bounce pass back to Draymond. Another dunk for Draymond. 19-18, Curry, quick three, knocks it down. 2 steps in front of the white hash mark.
Shuffle pass. Oh, beautiful pass. Iguodala with his 6th assist.
Dribble handoff to Barbosa. He'll circle, gets to the paint, down the lane, underhand scoop. Good for Leandro. Livingston looks right for Thompson. Pass to Barnes, unguarded, gets to the rim. Dunked it down with the left hand, and he was fouled. Harris over. Andre, he'll fire away. 3-ball, left corner pocket for Iguodala.
It's right there for us. We just got to be a little more patient. Establish our intensity tone. establish the tone of our energy and our will to fight, all right? Right now.
Curry gets a screen, backs up, gets double, goes behind the back left hand, crossovers, fades and fires. Oh my goodness! Curry with another three!
Thompson, long three. Bang!
Just over to Andre. He'll fire away. Three ball! Left corner pocket for Iguodala. The Golden State Warriors are now 1 win away from possibly bringing the NBA championship back to the Bay. Final score, Warriors 104, Cavaliers 91.
It is what it is. We get a chance to go back home and get a game at home and try and come back here and win another one.
Before Game 6, I gave a speech, the practice before Game 6. Steve was like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, he says that all the time, like, live in the moment. And I'm like, nah, scrap that. I've only done this like 2 or 3 times with Steve. I'm like, scrap that. This is the last game of the series.
Tonight, it's Game 6, and the Warriors are on the cusp of winning their first title in 40 years.
You've earned the right to be here. You've earned the right to play in this game. But we have to earn one more thing, and that's the game tonight. We have to earn that. Nobody's giving us anything.
Well, first I remember knowing that there was a watch party at Oracle and trying to feed off the fact that we wanted to give them a true party, even though we were trying to clinch on the road. Nobody wanted to come back home for Game 7.
This crowd obviously all fired up. Mozgov and Draymond Green. Golden State has found their offensive rhythm the past couple of wins. Curry misses his first jumper. As they're back home, James drives hard in, feeds Mozgov. Mozgov off the glass.
Let's settle in. Let's go win a basketball game.
James spins, pivots, stripped and stolen by Iguodala. There's Curry. Andre Iguodala with another fine defensive play that leads to an easy 2 points. Another feed inside to Curry. Ball movement. Iguodala hesitant to shoot now. Curry not. And hits the three-pointer. The extra pass from Iguodala. James drives. Oh, nice move off the glass. Trying to get it out of Curry's hands. Barnes finds Iguodala. Another wide open look. And another three-pointer. Iguodala's in 3 of his last 4. And Golden State with an 8-point lead. Barbosa had a strong Game 5. Curry, quick release. Off. Ezeli catches and finishes.
Golden State, they lead the Cavaliers 28-15. We're done with the first quarter.
James looks up at the shot clock. Sets, fires, and hits the 3 as the shot clock expires. Barbosa tries and connects. Leandro Barbosa hits his back. Here's Iguodala. Back out to Barnes. Barnes for 3.
Another terrific play by Iguodala off the dribble.
It's in a low-scoring first half. James drives. David Lee stays with him for a moment. His pass deflected, and Barbosa comes up with it, throws it ahead to Curry. Curry, one man to beat. Drives, layup is good. James drives, off balance. Thompson on the follow. And the quarter comes to an end. Tristan Thompson, an emphatic slam.
But Golden State, once up 13, will take a 2-point lead into their locker room.
Doing some good things, but we can get back to that. But the first quarter, we moved the ball a lot better than we did in the second. We started settling.
Lack of confidence right now in J.R. Smith.
He almost picked up his 5th as he turned it over. Iguodala fakes, drives, and finishes.
Dude, we looking like so far, baby. See what we got so far. Choo, choo, choo. Yes, sir.
Good look from Barnes.
It's not time to be tired. You are close to a game 7. Find a way to get it done.
Green hits the 3. And the Warriors respond with a 7-0 run. David Blatt calls timeout as Golden State goes back up by 6.
Great position. It's all about defense and rebound. Defend and rebound.
Come on, guys. They made a run. Let's run right back at them. Let's go.
Curry finds Green. Iguodala fakes. Goes at James Jones, lays it in. Andre Iguodala with 14 points and 5 assists. Dellavedova floats it up. Shot misses. Thompson can't corral it. And Stephen Curry has the rebound. Dribbles out of trouble. Curry rifle pass to Iguodala. And it's a 10-point lead. Cavs call timeout. Their defense leading the offense.
You guys all got to fight. You fought for that rebound right there. You fought. You got it. 2 points.
3-on-2. Curry puts up the 3. Ezeli on the follow and the foul.
Give the coaching staff for the Golden State Warriors credit, elevating Ezeli over Bogut and over Lee tonight.
They lob it up. Ezeli rushed it, couldn't get it. Ezeli's tip misses, and the third quarter comes to an end.
The Warriors 12 minutes away from their first NBA title since 1975.
Poise, take care of the ball, keep defending.
You get to the fourth quarter, and you're like, all right, we're 12 minutes away from winning this championship. And that was probably the hardest challenge I think I had faced just personally, of not fast forwarding to the end, like trying to just stay in the moment as much as possible.
Alejandro Barbosa with his best. What a move from Barbosa. And the lead is 14. Here comes James. Puts his head down. Lefty layup is good.
And Steph Curry's 5 for 13, and they're up big.
Bad pass stolen by James. Here he goes. A 7-0 run.
Guys, there's a lot of game left. Go put your head down. Play. A lot of game left. Come on.
Curry for 3. Puts it in. Stephen Curry from downtown. Gets away from Jones. Gets inside. Layup. Misses. Livingston on the slam. John Livingston once again with a big play. Curry finds Green. Green kicks it out. Iguodala. His three-point attempt. Got it. The Warriors once again answer.
I think I hit 2 threes in that game.
Curry gets an opening. Fires away. Got it again. Stephen Curry from downtown. It's back to 11.
I remember I threw a cross-court pass to Clay, who made a 3 in the corner. Those are like the ones where I remember we were just like, we were separating ourselves at the time. And that was when you kind of see and feel like, oh, we're right here.
Approaching the midway point here of the fourth. Green drives. Green kicks it out. Iguodala, wide open shot. Hits a three-pointer. That's the 10th assist for Draymond Green. He's got a triple-double tonight.
How good has Andre Iguodala been in these finals? And the guy deserves this moment because he's sacrificed.
So they have one last run of them. James up top to Smith. J.R. Smith, short. The shots just won't go down. James can't get it to go, and Green with another rebound as we're under 2 minutes remaining. Curry drives and banks it in. 98-85. Dellavedova calls timeout. Golden State in control.
Steve Kerr came into the Warriors. He challenged them. Hey, we know we're a good team, but we need to be great. And has pushed them, cajoled them, supported them every step of the way.
Curry gets it. Curry trying to get away. Dellavedova in pursuit, bumps him. And Stephen Curry will shoot free throws with 29.1 remaining.
What a year for Steph Curry and these Warriors.
MVP and a championship in the same season. And they do it on the road. So many huge road wins. Clutch free throws there from Curry. Again. Well, James gets it. James brings it up the floor, gets away, sets. Nice fake, gets a good open look, and misses the 3.
Rebound Iguodala, foul from behind with 10.6 remaining, and that will do it.
And it's quiet here in Cleveland.
Stephen Curry and Draymond Green could start their celebration.
I'll never forget standing there and Steph holding the ball. And I'm standing there looking at him. He's like, what? I said, what? What?
I didn't even know what to say once we knew we were gonna win. I think I said what like 17 times, and we dapped up like 6 times. Just staring at each other like, what's happening right now? Because we knew we wanted it so bad, and we was actually here.
And one of the great regular seasons in the history of the league, 67 wins, one of the most dominant home court records in NBA history, is going to end with a title, Curry and Kerr. LeBron James with the congratulations for the MVP and a point of respect toward the Warriors bench. What a magnificent finals for LeBron James.
And also Steve Kerr. Got to give him a lot of credit, Mike. Took over a tough job in a tough situation, won over the locker room, and is a championship coach.
And then got the last rebound.
And he just threw the ball up.
Threw the ball up in the air, which is a rookie mistake. Andre tracked it down.
And the clock expired.
Just remember that feeling of hearing the horn go off and celebrating, realizing you won your first championship. So definitely a special moment and one you remember forever.
To feel that for the first time, I've never felt that feeling again. The most incredible feeling I've ever had in my life, by far.
Smith will bring it up, throw up a 3, rebound Curry. And the dream season is now complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions. Their first title in 40 years. And how sweet it must be for those crazy loyal Bay Area fans.
It's taken 40 years, but once again, the Bays team is the best team. The Golden State Warriors have won the NBA title.
A veteran in his second year at Golden State. Just a brilliant performance in his first NBA Finals.
It takes away the ego. It takes away all the things that you want for yourself personally. I think all that's stripped away, and I think that's the highest moment you can have as a team. You know, you always see people jumping around, grabbing each other. Like, it's the most selfless moment in sports. And so, like, if there's anything you remember, like, that was it.
Boy, we did it. We did it. We did it. Beginning. Steve Kerr, this organization, these players. Incredible year, 67 wins, the pressure was on them, they responded, and they're champions. It is their moment, they've earned it, and they should celebrate it.
Yeah! Side Nasty, stand up! Yeah!
Yeah, buddy! I'm so happy!
Yeah! Man, what we had to do to earn you, boy! Yeah!
We go up onto that stage, there's about 300 Warriors fans behind the stage chanting Warriors. I look down, I see the team, and I hear,
this year's Bill Russell MVP, Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala announced as the Finals MVP.
Andre won MVP? Yes! That's fantastic! Oh my God!
It's probably one of my proudest moments, and not because I got the trophy, but because I wasn't thinking too much of it in that moment. Like, I wasn't thinking, like, I won the Finals MVP, I was the best player on my team. Like, I wasn't thinking of none of that. Like, I was just so excited to win the championship that everyone else was more happy for me than I was myself.
Incredible one.
I know Steve talked about it a lot, about how he obviously earned it and deserved it, but how symbolic that was of just our team. The guy that had to sacrifice his starting spot, who then ends up starting in the finals, who ends up winning MVP.
About the guy who's comes off the bench all year and gives up his starting role, wins MVP.
That's kind of like the storybook stuff that was an embodiment of what our team was about. And so being the first free agent that saw like, oh, I could win with those guys. And 2013, he made that move. And then 2 years later, he's a champ and a Finals MVP, so it was a beautiful moment.
I see the whole coaching staff, all the players, front office. Bob Myers comes and joins me. I looked around, I'm not kidding. I said, It's the greatest moment of my life. This is it. I got everything right here. This is my whole life, my family, my life in basketball. The greatest season that a coach could ever ask for in my first year coaching with a group of people I loved all around me. This is it. Greatest moment of my life.
It's why Coach says, like, that's why you spray champagne on each other, because you realize how hard winning a championship is. And when you walk in that locker room, you're letting all of that energy go that you carry for your whole career, really. But that year, 82 games, 16 wins in the playoffs, like, it's really hard work. And we celebrated like
back to the Bay Area. 40 years since we last held this, so this is special. This is special.
Still hasn't sunk in. Because we're still chasing more championships and banners, but 10 years has flown by for sure.
You gotta give credit to the ownership group, how much time, how much resources they put into making sure the team was right. Like, you have to spend money to get players like we got. And they did that.
They still family for me. They still a team for me. I can explain how much fun I had with this team, you know, and like I say, it's always special.
I think there's something really special about that first one and the fact that nobody expected us to do it that was really, really cool.
It's very nostalgic, and it brings back all those feelings, the camaraderie, you know, the special sauce that we had as a team, the personalities, the talent, and it's just special to see, like, all of us get a chance to, you know, come together over these moments. You know, it's a brotherhood.
Everywhere we go, we hang out in the town. We come to the city, hang out. Everybody Warriors gear, champs. To see how the people was standing on, like, oh no, we champs. That was surreal.
People ask me, what's the difference between winning a championship as a player and as a coach, and what's better? And when I got that question after that first year, I can honestly say it's better as a coach, because you feel more responsible for the entire group. You know, when you see that type of celebration and everybody in that room is so happy, it's the most incredible feeling of satisfaction that you can imagine.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good.
This is funny.
Yes! Yes, it's a great day. Then you're going to the parade, and wow.
Special. It was special. It's hard to even put that into words.
Warriors going up, the Bay going up. You see it? That's back in the building. D-Lee in the building. Baby. Let's get it.
Hey. I just remember the magnitude of Oakland showing out. I think it was a left onto Broadway off of the 10th Street, and we didn't see who was out there. And when you turn the corner, it's just a sea of people, you know, starving Warrior fans that were so happy to celebrate this with us.
This side. Right there. Right there.
You don't know what to expect about a parade. You like real playbook other than just have as much fun. That's what we did. The amount of people that showed up, the amount of energy, it was just 10 out of 10 energy the entire time. And that's what it's about.
That was such an incredible time. For Oakland to see his first parade in what, 40 years? What a time.
Reason why I love the Warriors. One of the main reasons. A hell of a team.
Listen, baby, I need 20,000 and ones. I'ma need 4 bottles of Don Julio Reposado, and I want 4 bottles of Don Julio 1942. We need more ones and more bottles. Long as all mine on time, we should have no problem. Well, damn, babe, where you going? You want a boss? You ain't gotta tell me, I'm already knowing. I'm tired of this big ass chain on my neck. And when you're talking to a boss, come correct. You gotta come correct, lil' mama. The fucking hottest nigga under the sun. Walk in my section, step in a puddle of ones. We the ones got it. Them boys just be watching. We the ones popping. My pocket's just a little more heavier. Be careful, Biggs, I just made a flood in your area. Been a corner swerve, hit them all splurge. Jury gang sick, dress code superb. Been a block slide, bitch come outside. Keep looking at my wrist, you just might go blind. Better stop looking at my wrist like that, girl. Matter of fact, keep watching. Took straight off on them boys like I play for the Rockets. Here, babe, put your number in my phone. I'm turned, baby, it's gonna be raining all night long. Let me get 30,000. The fucking hottest nigga under the sun. Walk in my section, step in a puddle of ones. These Cuban links just a little more heavier. Don't drown, Biggs, I just made a flood in your area.
Top story tonight, an astonishing scene at one of the city's most popular nightclubs. What began as a typical night of... You did that!
Oh, where the player at? Yeah, huh. Yeah, shitting on them, diamonds hitting on them, this shit going on. Feds listening, I can't talk about no business on the phone. Took a trip, went up top, came back with nothing but some bowls. Dope boy money, trap house jumping, ain't nothing in this bitch but a stove. More blessings, more motion, more millions, let's get to the ends. How I went from Elps all in my classes to Elps on my rims. Man, fuck it, everybody got the color, I'm going black badge. 1,000 horses, TRX say. When I'm riding past, diamonds hit, make a wish, see some shooting stars when I talk. Yeah, nigga, I'm the definition of who would've ever thought. I don't really got a lot of patience, broke shit get me aggravated. I know a lot of these niggas be count, it look like we had a graduation. I don't like linking up with niggas, these niggas be Uncle Tom. Fresh as fuck, hop out a foreign truck, they thought I was going to prom. Ducking the Rico, all this ice I feel like Sub-Zero. She know I'm a boss, I'm all on the jaws. She ain't fuck you, you a Nemo. I'm hot now. Every time a nigga pop by, this a movie scene. Flexing on them, shitting on them. Painted the Rolls Royce doodle green. This for the real niggas locked up doing time. This for the trap niggas, just stay down and grind. This for the street niggas, we holding this shit down. This for them fuck niggas who ain't wanna see me shine. This for the hating bitches, I'ma make you mad too. This for the niggas talking, I'm on your ass too. This for Benjamin Franklin, I like my cash blue. You ain't gotta hate on niggas, you can get a bag too. Bitch, whole lot of money, whole lot of cars, Bentleys, TRX, Vets, Rolls Royce. I got too many choices. Long nights in the trap paid off.
Hey, keep them ad-libs too.
Freaks, 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 freaks. I'm with some foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Hey, I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. Real niggas, bad bitches, all I be with.
Walk up in the club, I see bitches everywhere. I got pussy on my mind, I got weed in the air. I got niggas wanna hate, I got money on my line. Really don't got no problems, cause I don't got the time. And I'm talking it, cause I'm living it. Or your ass fat, who you in here with? Really got dope, so I'm spending it. Niggas going broke, that's what the difference is. I got your bitch in my ride. Just put a girl on the girl, cause ain't no niggas inside.
I'm with some foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Hey, I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. Real niggas, bad bitches, all I be with.
Tell me that's your foreign bitch and how you so in love with her. I don't got no love for her, so I don't put my trust in her. Police ass nigga need a badge while you cuffing her. She just wanna get on top of me like a comforter. All across the world, better keep me from your girl. It's a layer when we stay up, cause she know a nigga trip. Yeah, and she just hit my cell phone. Yeah, talking about just come along.
I'm with some foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Hey, I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. Real niggas, bad bitches, all I be with.
Hey, make it to the club tonight, but this feel like the club tonight. Shorty got a man, but she gonna fuck tonight. Hit it in the studio, and she told me for sure you right. We gon' make a song, she gon' fall in love tonight. Said she love that gangsta shit, so she gon' fuck a thug tonight. Whoa, she be popping pills, she gon' take some drugs tonight. Heart up on her sleeve, baby, don't you fall in love tonight. Know me, I don't trust them, I just fuck them, I don't cuff them, then I'm gone.
Bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Foreign bitches, freak dips. Hey, I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. I be on some G shit, on some G shit. Real niggas, bad bitches, all I be with. Hey.
Thanks, Yakri.
talker, I'm a shit popper. He got money problems, he ain't got $1,000. We some real trappers, we get real active. Say your pocket smaller, she on the floor with ballers. Count blue hundreds, then I rubber band it, boy. In the club, throwing one left-handed, boy. Let me grab that ass, baby, so I know it's real. Hey, you broke, boy, you ain't got no business over here. Rich nigga preference, that's a great selection. Baby girl exhausted, she looking for the boss. Neck going stupid, wrist too icy, nigga. Say she want Louis, say she tired of Nike, nigga. Payback cost a quarter, I'm eating steak and oysters. I like Rolls Royces, got too many choices. You wanna win, call her. Wake up, fuck them all up. Air cop fogged up, and my pockets clogged up. I don't wanna rap with you, boy, I got shit to do. Dog shit in a two-seater, this a chicken coop. Put 100 in my mouth, I just left Johnny. Big Zai in the club, it's a damn tsunami. I'm a shit talker, I'm a shit popper. He got money problems, he ain't got $1,000. We some real trappers, we get real active. Say your pocket smaller, she on the floor with ballers. Count blue hundreds, then I rubber band it, boy. In the club, throwing one left-handed, boy. Let me grab that ass, baby, so I know it's real. Hey, you broke, boy, you ain't got no business over here.
I got real paper, real tall paper. I hide my money in the wall, I call it wallpaper. I only smoke flavors and I'm a Seuss Taylor. I got my neighbors mad cause my house bigger than my neighbors. I'm a rich nigga, I need a rich bitch. Shawty seen the wall, she tryna risk it. Drop top Ferrari so you know the top is off. She say she scared of spiders so I had to drop her off. I ain't got no words, I got rich nigga problems. And when it come to poppin', I'm like Golden Redenbacher. Part-time rapper, full-time shit talk. Can I test see if it's real, babe? Cause that shit wild.
I'm a shit talker, I'm a shit popper. He got money problems, he ain't got $1,000. We some real trappers, we get real active. Say your pocket smaller, she on the floor with ballers. Count blue hundreds, then I rubber band it, boy. In the club, throwing one left-handed, boy. Let me grab that ass, baby, so I know it's real. Hey, you broke, boy, you ain't got no business over here.
Go, 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 go.
Nigga. Yeah. Bitch, I put that shit on. Baby say she love my drill. Soon as I hop out the wheel, yo bitch gon' disappear. Catch me on the highway, switching lanes and switching gears. Coming forward, Big Zah, I want travel of the year. Chain playing hockey, my wrist game on froze, nigga. Bitch, you better not watch me, better watch your hoe, nigga. I'm from 46th Street, I be throwing foes, nigga. I be where the leaks be, everything get sold, nigga. Come get you a bag, baby, I be where the bosses is. I see all that ass, baby, let me see how soft it is. Move your broke ass out of the way, tell them let the bosses in. $100,000 play, okay, bet you talking in. I'll drop another sack, you pussies make me mad enough. He can't even pull out a rat, this shit here ain't adding up. Say you want that Big Zah, fuck it, I'ma gas him up. Better stop beating on that bitch, better go beat traffic. I'm a dope stretcher, fucking power play catcher, a trout nigga. I'm a certified finesser. Girl, your ass fat, your sister ass sit better. I'm a bowl beater, I'm a fucking pot wrestler. Bitch, I put that shit on. Baby say she love my drill. Soon as I hop out the wheel, yo bitch gon' disappear. Catch me on the highway, switching lanes and switching gears. Coming forward, Big Zah, I want travel of the year. Chain playing hockey, my wrist game on froze, nigga. Bitch, you better not watch me, better watch your hoe, nigga. I'm from 46th Street, I be throwing foes, nigga. I be where the leaks be, everything gets sold, nigga.
God damn, nigga.
Nigga. Yeah. Bitch, I put that shit on. Baby say she love my drill. Soon as I hop out the wheel, yo bitch gon' disappear. Catch me on the highway, switching lanes and switching gears. Coming forward, big Czar, I wanna travel of the year. Chain playing hockey, my wrist game on froze, nigga. Bitch, you better not watch me, better watch your hoes, nigga. Off of 46th Street, I be throwing foes, nigga. I be where the leaks be, everything gets sold, nigga. Come get you a bag, baby, I be where the bosses is. I see all that ass, baby, let me see how soft it is. Move your broke ass out of the way, tell them let the bosses in. $100,000 play, okay, bet you talking in. I'll drop another sack, you pussies make me mad enough. He can't even pull out a rat, this shit here ain't adding up. Say you want that big Czar, fuck it, I'ma gas him up. Better stop beating on that bitch, better go beat traffic. I'm a dope stretcher, fucking power plate catcher, a trout nigga. I'm a certified finesser. Girl, your ass fat, your sister ass sit better. I'm a bowl beater, I'm a fucking pot wrestler. Bitch, I put that shit on. Baby say she love my drill. Soon as I hop out the wheel, yo bitch gon' disappear. Catch me on the highway, switching lanes and switching gears. Coming forward, big Czar, I wanna travel of the year. Chain playing hockey, my wrist game on froze, nigga. Bitch, you better not watch me, better watch your hoes, nigga. I'm from 46th Street, I be throwing foes, nigga. I be where the leaks be, everything gets sold, nigga.
Sometimes your son gonna be looking you in the eye and say, Dad, how do I get through this? And then what are you gonna tell him when you quit before? What are you gonna tell him when you took shortcuts? That's the point, man. There's so much stuff that's bigger than you right now that you're going through for a bigger purpose than you can even imagine.
I'm saying is, a black man didn't put these scars on my head. A black man didn't do this. The police did this.
Baby, can't you hear my call? Hockey. Is it loud enough? Don't wanna fall. You know I need you. I can't do it on my own.
Lord, damn, I fucked up again, boy. My Lord. I don't know when to stop, but I'm about to get up out of here. Gotta get up, get ready for work tomorrow. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Running back for the win. Got the brown with the matte black. Nice, cool colorway. Got the check. Go put the check right here. Like flat out. That thing look off white. Real nice. And we out of here, baby.